Today I am going to demonstrate the experiment of study the characteristics of LED, that is light emitting diode, and calculate the forward resistance of LED. Okay, so basically LED means it is light emitting diode. So it is application of a semiconductor, like it's like a semiconductor device. So basically LED means, simply we can say it's an application of PN junction diode. Okay, so I will show you how a PN junction diode is formed now, and from the how this PN junction diode can be used as an LED. Okay, so basically a PN junction means it is a combination of two type of semiconductor material. Okay, so we'll keep a P here and N here. So P is a like P type semiconductor and N is an N type semiconductor. So we are combining two semiconductors together. Okay, so the combination is known as a PN junction diode. So it like junction means it's like combination. So mostly P means the majority charge carriers are holes. So like positive charge carriers will be here. N means majority charge carriers are electrons. Okay, so usually we know that in P type semiconductor the majority are holes and minority are electrons. In the N type semiconductor majority charge carriers are electrons and minority charge carriers are holes. Okay, so when you combine like this, like when the P type material is combined with N type material, so because of the charge accumulation like this, some of the electrons from the N region they can go to P region, they will diffuse to P region, because there is some attractive force between will be there between the negative and positive charges. So some of the electrons can go to P region like this. Okay, some of the electrons can be here. Okay, similarly the positive charge carriers also go to the N region, they will diffuse. This is called diffusion. Okay, so like this we are going to have some kind of a region. This region is known as a potential barrier, or we have another name is depletion region. Okay, so we are going to see a potential barrier region is formed, or we can say depletion region. So this depletion region is formed due to the diffusion. Diffusion means something like movement. Okay, diffusion of electrons or negative charge carriers from the N region to P region like this and like this. So some electrons can come here, and diffusion of positive charge carriers going to the N region. Okay, so not all of them, maybe few of the charge carriers will diffuse like this. Okay, so we can have some kind of a depletion region formed in between the near the junction region, near the combined region of P and N. Okay, so this is the formation of a PN junction diode. Okay, so now LED is a device that can be utilized by the application of this PN junction diode by connecting some voltage. Okay, so basically we can connect this PN junction diode in two types of configurations. The first one is forward bias configuration, and second one is reverse bias configuration. Okay, so actually LED basically utilizes this forward bias configuration. So I'll explain how this forward bias configuration will be there for the PN junction diode, and we'll see the application of working of this LED. Okay, so just take the P and N region like this. So here P region will be here and N region. So mostly P region has positive charge carriers like this, and N has negative charge carriers. So now we're connecting some voltage. So basically biasing is nothing but giving the voltage to the system. Okay, so I'm giving like this. So I'll explain you the terminals. Okay, so here positive and negative. Okay, so this is the external voltage. So I'm giving the voltage to the PN junction diode like this. So here we have the positive terminal and here we have the negative terminal. Okay, so when the positive terminal connects to the P region and negative terminal of the voltage connects to the N region, this connection is known as forward bias. Okay, forward bias means positive to positive, negative to negative. So which positive terminal of the voltage connecting to the P region and negative terminal of the voltage connected to the N region. So this connection is known as forward biasing connection. So we'll see what happens in the forward bias connection. So because we have a positive terminal and here we have positive charges. So usually and repulsive force will be there between the two like charges. So here we have positive charges and here we have positive. So most of the holes, like all the positive charge carriers will move like this, because they cannot come here because they have positive here. So because of repulsion, they go to the other side. So they travel from P region to N region. Similarly, electrons also, because of the repulsion between negative terminal and here, they travel like this. Okay. So what happens, we can see large kind of diffusion will be there, the movement of the like electrons from N to P region and holes from the P to N region. So this causes the decrease of the depletion region. So earlier we have a depletion region without the voltage, but when you connect the forward bias voltage, the width of the depletion region decreases, finally it goes to zero. So why it decreases? Because of the continuous movement of the holes from the P region to N region and electrons from the N region to P region. Because we have repulsive from here to here and here to here. So only possibility is that electrons can go to N to P and holes can go to P to N. So thereby we are decreasing the width of the depletion region. So when the depletion region is completely goes to zero, we can get the maximum output from the circuit. Or maximum output, or here output is we are measuring like a current only. So we can get the maximum current. So just understand that when the depletion region is maximum, we can see zero current. That means it's like a complete resistive. Depletion region is something like a resistive region. Okay. But when you